the asshole for telling my brother's fiance the real reason he won't let her invite her family to their wedding? My 29 male brother, 32 male, is engaged to his fiance, 30 female, and their wedding is in a few months. Everything was going fine until she mentioned wanting to invite her side of the family. My brother immediately shut it down, saying it would ruin the wedding. She was devastated. For context, her family is lower income, and she's the only one in her family who went to college and built a successful career. Our family is pretty well off, and my brother has always been obsessed with keeping up appearances. I thought he was just being shallow, but then I found out the real reason. A few weeks ago, at a family gathering, I overheard my brother talking to our parents. He admitted he doesn't want her family at the wedding because, quote, they're embarrassing, and they look like they came from a trailer park. He even joked that her dad looks like he crawled out of a Walmart clearance bin. I was disgusted. His fiancée later asked me if I knew why he was so against inviting her family. I tried to dodge the question, but she was genuinely heartbroken and kept pressing me. I finally told her the truth. She went silent, thanked me, and left. Now everything has exploded. She confronted him, called him classist, and is considering calling off the wedding. My brother is furious and says I ruined his life by meddling. Our parents are on his side, saying I should have kept my mouth shut. I feel like she had the right to know, but now I'm wondering, am I the asshole for telling her?
Nope, I don't think he's the asshole. I feel like fiance would deserve to know that before she got sucked into a relationship with him. But like, how do you go about like planning a wedding? How do you go about planning a wedding and you think that you can say to your fiance, no, your family is not allowed at our wedding, and then there not to be some fallout from that, and you don't have to explain yourself to your fiance? Like, do you think your fiance is just going to be like, oh yeah, I don't need my family there, don't worry about it, only be your family, this wedding sounds great to me?
The fact that he even thought that this would be okay with her makes me think that he is like the one that controls the relationship, and he's the one that calls all the shots, and she just kind of like just follows along, and like his decision is the final one, and she has no say, basically. The fact that like he even considered this to be okay, like that's all I need to know.
And he would have got away with it if it wasn't for that rotten family of hers.
That OP?
Yeah, OP. He would have got away with controlling her and for her whole life. It wasn't for that rotten family of hers.
Of hers? I'm confused.
It's like a Scooby-Doo reference.
I get the Scooby-Doo reference, but
it's her family that he didn't want there.
Yes, but so like he would have got away with it if it wasn't for his brother, his meddling brother.
No, more like her family, because her family is like, if she didn't have that family, this be at the wedding that he had to deny, you know, he couldn't fake it for like one day. I don't know.
If she didn't have her family, she wouldn't be here. Like, well, what are you talking?
Not everybody has a lot of family. Some people are orphans, don't have any family.
Okay, you're being a little bit ridiculous now.
I was just making a joke out of it. You're the one.
I think
you're diving too deep onto my Scooby-Doo reference. Just let the Scooby-Doo reference go.
The Scooby-Doo reference should be, and he would have got away with it if it wasn't for his meddling brother.
Well, that also makes sense.
That's the only thing that makes sense. That's not how
my brain was thinking.
No, this is truly disgusting. He crawled out of a Walmart clearance bin. It looks like he crawled out of a Walmart clearance bin. If that's what he thinks of her family, like, what does he think about her?
She's someone that he can just control.
Exactly. He thinks, like, I don't know, he probably thinks that, like, he is, like, nurturing this,
He's
like...
saving her from the poverty line.
Sure. I was gonna get more deep and be like, he's nurturing this, like, abandoned bird, like
this caterpillar nurturing her into a beautiful butterfly.
Like, he probably thinks he's like, I don't know, I'm just sensing like a narcissist.
He's got hero complex.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Because if this is the way he truly feels, I don't know, I don't think he would have even looked in her direction in the first place. Like, what, I don't know if this is like the underlying, this is like your core values, and this is like what you think of people with low income class.
I feel like there's definitely something twisted, because how can any sane person think that they could just tell their fiance that their family's not coming to the wedding,
but my family will be there?
Who? What?
Truly.
How the fuck does that work, dude? If that's what you wanted, if that is what you wanted, and you, okay, no offense, I'm going to give bad guy advice right here. Intrusive thought for bad guy advice. If that is what you wanted and you wanted to control your fiance and you didn't want her family at the wedding, you need to convince her to like go to Las Vegas for your wedding and elope.
Okay.
Just don't
That's
let your
actually
family be there
not that
either.
bad. But yes, I did think that too. Like if you truly had a problem with her family, even if it is this messed up, weird
Or even if her family is actually like bad, you know,
like if they're terrible people, that's a different reason.
Yeah,
but
maybe you have like A, B, C list of things of like he held a knife to me or something. They're really bad people, not just they look broke. Actual bad stuff, you know, and they're gonna ruin the wedding.
Yeah,
Such
but that's
things.
not the case.
You can, you know, convince her to elope.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how anybody in their right mind thought they were going to convince somebody that their family shouldn't be at the wedding.
Yeah. Top comment says, "No assholes here. You did the right thing. She deserved to know before marrying someone who looks down on her family. Your brother wasn't just being shallow. He was straight up cruel, and that's a massive red flag. If he's ashamed of them now, imagine how he'd treat them and her in the long run. He ruined his own life by saying those things. You just gave her the truth." I think that guy meant to say not the asshole. Maybe not no assholes here.
Yeah, the next comment, honestly, the second he told her he didn't want her side but wanted his side, she should have bailed. Exactly. How do you think you can get away with that? I've actually been thinking about this for a very long time. This didn't actually just come into my head, but I think I've decided I don't want Franca, Cosimo,
Cosimo,
Elio, Lou, your aunts, your Zias and Zios. I just don't want any of them coming to Italy anymore. I would like to fill their rooms with my side of the family.
Well, in that case,
I've been thinking of this for a very long time, much longer than 15 seconds. So take that in consideration.
In that case, I feel like I don't really want you there. I think I'll just take me and my family to go enjoy our Tuscan celebration.
Wow. That is such a healthy response. Well done. Good job. Round of applause, everybody.
Thank you. Do you guys like our acting?
Good way to stand up for yourself.
Our acting, what's it called? Improv.
Reminds me of our Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, we can get into it later.
Hashtag life updates.
All right, moving on.
Back to me?
Yep.
My turn. Or
so
is it
moving on means
Frank's turn? Introducing our newest podcast guest, Frank. I've renamed the tuxedo cat. Frank.
Isn't that James?
Yeah, I just said I renamed him.
I like James better.
All right, James. Do the next story.
Okay, hi, my name is James.
Okay.
I'm James the Tuxedo Cat.
Okay.
I will be reading the next story. Thank you.
Sometimes I feel like you're meant to be a dad because you have these terrible fucking dad jokes. You just like, sometimes you have some good jokes, but sometimes you're just like...
That's not fair. You have been saying a lot lately. The last 6 to 12 months, you've been saying I've been so funny.
But what was that?
My jokes have been spot on.
Okay, but tell me, what was that?
Where did you come up with that? How did you say that so fast? You have been applauding my jokes in our relationship.
Okay,
I
now
have been doing
you've let
so
me down
good.
because what was that? Tell me, what was that?
I'm sorry. It's James's turn. We're moving on.
Jesus Christ.
Today I fucked
No!
up.
Oh my, you're doing the most.
Today I fucked
No!
up by obliterating my wife's fish.
Okay. We're going to start over.
One more time.
No.
Today I fucked up by obliterating my wife's fish. This happened last night. Wife's 8-year-old, very large goldfish was passing away. Had dropsy, was suffering, and was on the verge of death. Wife and I looked into the symptoms, and there was practically no hope of him making a recovery. So she asked me to euthanize him. Looking into methods, it seemed pretty agreed upon that the most effective and quick way to euthanize a fish was blunt force trauma.
What?
Now, Now, when I was a kid, my family were huge anglers, and I was designated as the fish killer when it was time to cook them. Back then, I was told to slam them on the ground as hard as I could. Well, my 8-year-old body wasn't strong enough to kill them instantly, so I had to do it multiple times.
What the
Honestly,
fuck?
it kind of fucked me up a little. Flash forward to last night. I didn't want that happening again, and I wanted it to be painless. I asked my wife to leave the room because she was very upset, and I chose to do the deed by putting the fish in a You know, you always read it a second before you say it out loud. I'm fucking dying here.
Why are you choosing these really
Is everything
sadistic
okay?
stories?
Is everything okay? That's the theme of the episode. Is everything
But
okay?
what is with the animal abuse? I don't know what a fish is.
This isn't abuse.
A blunt force trauma.
How to, euthanize them? What do you give the fish some pills? Fish.
I would think anything but blunt force trauma.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm just reading the story for as it is.
But why are you choosing these sadistic stories is what I'm asking.
Because is everything okay?
Okay.
Back to the story.
Yeah.
I choose to do the deed by putting the fish in a plastic grocery bag and slamming it on the counter as hard as I possibly could. The poor fish was absolutely obliterated. The force ripped open the bag and sprayed bits of what used to be a goldfish in every direction. I told my wife to stay upstairs, and she started getting suspicious. I can't read it. So she comes down after 5 minutes, and it's just everywhere still. On the counter, on the stove, on the fridge, on the freaking Christmas tree we still have up. I was still finding pieces of it this morning. Wife was aghast and traumatized. Cried until she went to bed.
You're fucked. You a dog? Why are you panting? Oh my god. You're fucked. Okay. This one,
Just fish cuts on the ceiling.
I just don't see how this one was funny at all.
Oh,
This one was really dark, actually.
it's not that dark.
Yeah. Yeah, it is really dark, actually.
I'm nervous laughing now.
I know. Okay, time out. I don't even know if we should put this one in here.
Why?
Babe, this is like...
What everybody... Come on. I'm fucking dying laughing over here.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think this will... This one's fucked.
It's a fish.
Yeah. But just the fact that you're dying laughing is like...
I'm more laughing now because you're not laughing.
Okay, but... I just think that this will definitely offend people.
How could it offend anybody?
How?
Yeah.
You're dying laughing about a fish being fucking...
I'm laughing about his mistake.
This is... I don't think we should even do this one.
Alright.
Put it the other way. Put the mug the other way.
I don't think it can even be seen anyway.
I did not find this one funny.
It had 75,000 upvotes.
Okay, but Babe, it's not that. It's not that. It's you laughing. You're dying laughing. That is what is going to rub people the wrong way.
Do you want me to do another one?
Yes, please.
Can I like post that to like Patreon or something?
Sure.